much as the internet is here for the good, but we have seen the rippling effects that has caused on, especially on harassment. We're talking about harassment, and the group that is most affected by the online harassment, trolling, and sexual exploitation in the internet spaces tend to be women. And that's when we knew we had a job to do, and that job is to leverage technology and make an innovation that will create a secure space, an environment for women.
Data safety is quite a bit about data knowledge. And so what we want to do is create a space in which braiders know exactly the information that they are providing to tell their story, who they are telling their story to, and know the fact that they are putting it into a safe space.
Afritel's strategic approach is part and parcel with technology. Afritel is just basically a storytelling company. However, we do leverage technological platforms to showcase short stories about deaf people, and we are very intentional about those stories. So they are hero stories about people in the deaf community. So that will include innovators, sign language interpreters. So we are telling inclusive stories using technological platforms.
Most of these technologies that can give us data that we need to inform our mitigation and adaptation strategies within the different countries, they are very costly. But an example of using low-cost sensors and then have it collect different air parameters. So maybe it can collect temperature, you can collect data on humidity, collect data on particulate matter. All these things can then be used to inform other conversations.
Africa is gonna be the largest producer of food, distributing that food, globally. But then again, that's kind of being jeopardized by, some of the climate effects, some of the climate factors like rising temperatures. How do we then safeguard, our productivity in regards to, our agriculture and all? So some of these, will come from how do we understand the historical trends, of climate. For a population of 1.2 billion people in Africa, we just have 37 functional weather radars, in Africa. So that kind of gives you the context, of how scarce and how, the kind of data gaps we are trying to deal with. And that kind of brings us to, how then do we build capacity, to kind of fill in these data gaps.